Hello and welcome to my channel. This video will be about the second week of the 12 weeks program from this book, The Artist Way. And yeah, I'm currently in the third week, but let's get into it. So, the second week was about like gaining the feeling of identity, like finding your own identity. And yeah, and this week, in the second week, I also did my morning pages um that we have to do like every day in the morning, 3 pages. I did them, but not very const constant. Like I left out some days, and then I wouldn't say like, okay, day four. I didn't do day four. I would just do day four a week, day later. So the second week of the program was actually like 2 weeks long, which isn't good, but yeah, that's why I'm doing this program, right? To become more disciplined, and yeah, disciplined. And then when I read these pages of the second week, she said, becoming normal will feel like becoming crazy at the beginning. Yeah, and she talks about becoming normal, whatever that means. I mean, for everyone, it's something different. And becoming at the beginning, becoming normal will feel like you're becoming crazy. And that's so true. Like, actually, when I think about um, all the things that made you the way you are, and all this trauma, that's inside you, and purging that out can feel like becoming crazy. But I think that's one of the only ways to become normal. Yeah, and she also talks about narcissistic people. She didn't use the word narcissist, but like I knew what she meant by all the things she wrote down. Um, yeah, like narcissists, when it comes to problems, they are like short, long breathers, and when it comes to solutions, they are short breathers. I translated because my book is in German, and I was like, yeah, like when it comes to a problem, narcissists are like it's their time to shine. They love the drama, and I'm also like someone who likes a little bit of drama, but like in a fun way, not like actually being in a fight, in an argument. I don't like that. I just want to live in peace. And when it comes to solutions, they're like gone. It's like they don't care about it, and it's like they just want to let everything out and explode. And then when it comes to the solution, which should be like the normal thing, like after seeing a problem, you should go look out for a solution. But finding solution would I think take their screen time, because like when there's no problem anymore, it's like for them it's like the game, the movie is over. And of course they don't like it, so why would they try to find a solution? Like, and what I realize is that when it comes to narcissistic people, you will never have clarity with them. You don't know what they want. Look at my door. This thing fell off. Now it's sometimes very hard to get outside. Okay, my ADHD brain is like thinking about everything in the world, my life at the same time. Yeah, so I try to find myself. Okay, I read a lot. That is actually the one of the first book I actually like bought and actually read, you know, reading right now. I just marked like a couple things that I thought were interesting. Not a lot. Like I see. I'm just kidding. It was all like very interesting, but there are also a lot of things I already know because I'm very spiritual. I'm on my healing journey, and you get to know a lot of things. I did like some tasks for the second week. I did my artist date, um, but not alone. It was like drawing a picture for my cousin, and another cousin helped me because she's like more talented when it comes to drawing. I was also good, but like I stopped painting, drawing because I focused on singing. So, what were tasks? Let's see. My five activities I did, main activities, like I did for the second week, were actually just working, watching a TV show, uh, buying groceries, eating and sleeping. Yeah, that's all I did. That's all I did for the second week, which were like 2 weeks. Yeah. And then she said, write down 10 things. Like she said 20, but I only wrote 10 down. Things you want to do, activities you want to do. And when was the last time you did it? I have like going on a walk, working on my business, cooking, making music, traveling, swimming, meditating, um, and have like spending time with my family, my cousins, and praying. Yeah, because I'm Muslim and we pray a lot, and I'm still not at the level I want to be, but that's a different thing. Yeah. And two, like I wrote down two things I want to focus on for the week. I was like on I wanted to focus on healing and working on my online business. I did the first. I worked on my business, on my dropshipping business, but with the healing part, I also like do hypnosis and stuff, but I didn't do it. Yeah. Next task I did. I didn't do all the tasks she wrote down. Sh Yeah, but whatever. And the next task was if you would have five different lives. I did I did this already, but like she said, pick five different. If you would have five different lives, what would you be in them? And I said like a painter, like an artist who loves painting, a dancer, a YouTuber, an entrepreneur, and a music teacher. Those are like things I would say I could imagine doing these things. But like I know in this life I'm meant to be a singer and songwriter and performer. Yeah, and that's what I'm going to do in this life. Yes. And then she said, um, the next task, she said, um, draw like a cake, something like a cake in in six pieces. And one piece is for spirituality, one is like for practice, one is for playing. I think she means like having fun. And the next was work, and the other one was for excitement, and the other one was romantic and adventure, and you should point like put a dot in the cake, and the lower you are, the less you have. Um, you are at a lower level. Let's say it like that, and the higher you are, the higher your level is. And then we should connect these dots, and my spirituality is on a higher level. Practice is like in the middle. Playing, I think she means having like fun in life. Actually, it's very low. Working what is the highest, because that's we what we all do every day, like 9 to 5, and excitement is also very low, and romantic and adventure is also like at a lower level, but not as low as the other ones. And you look at this, how it looks like. It looks like one of these dragons. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's a sign. A dragon rising from the ashes. Oh no, that's a phoenix. Whatever. And then I had like the next task was writing 5 things down, what you want to do for the week, things you would like to do, and do it, like without thinking about, just doing it straight up. I wanted to eat kebab, um, working on my business, doing hypnosis, watching my show, and sleeping. Yeah, there are a few things I did immediately, and I left out some things. Yeah, and when it comes to my creativity, what this is all about, I wrote 2 songs. Like I wrote one song like a couple months ago. It's giving like espresso vibes. And it's not. It doesn't have like a deeper meaning. The second song, I think the second song I wrote is like a hit. Like it's crazy. It's like, but it's very emotional and vulnerable, and it's like a song for my mother, let's say like that. Yeah, I love her. It has a lot of empathy in it for my mother, and I think it's for all mothers. Yeah, and I wrote that song when I was like very depressed, and yeah, yeah, the words just came out. I wrote many songs, but I didn't finish them because I feel like sometimes you get bored, you write a hook and then you're like, okay, and you wasted so much time on the hook, and then when it comes to the verses, to first verse to the second verse, you're like so tired of the song already that you just stop immediately and say, okay, next one. But like the last song that was for my mother, I that was almost the same case, but I said, if you want to become a writer, a singer, and a performer, like a real artist, you have to finish the song. And then I was at this point where I was like, oh no, I don't want to finish it because I'm so tired of it. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Just finish it. Just close your eyes, hear the beat, random words. It doesn't Don't think about it too much because I'm an overthinker. I think about everything way too much, more than I should probably. Yeah, and I finished it, and it's beautiful. When I hear it, it's like, ah, and I have this beautiful harmonies at the end which I should add like a guitar or something, but like when it comes to producing, don't know how to produce. I bought a lot of things, like I can't play that. I don't know how to use this. I need someone to help me. Like, God, please send me a producer. I can sing, I can write, I am very creative when it comes to writing, but when it comes to producing, I have like my microphone right here, you know? So, and I want to do like real like pop and R&B, like sometimes like a mix, or sometimes just more R&B, sometimes more pop. My accent, my English is like fading away the more I talk. You know, because I also want to create my own direction, like Billie Eilish, like her singing. You cannot tell. Um, it doesn't fit like in any genre in my eyes. Of course, the beats and everything is like clearly like pop, but like when it comes to her voice, it's very unique. And I had like a hard time finding my own voice. But like Ariana Grande is like my biggest inspiration. I love her the softness in her voice, her head voice, her upper register is like, oh, so angelic. And her belting is like insane. And yeah, when I was younger, wanted to sound just like her. I pushed too hard, and I also did sing whistle notes, which is like not every male singer can sing whistle notes. Like it's very high, and at that age, I didn't have um good breath support. I didn't know what that is, and I didn't use it, so I always like pushed as hard as I could to get these tones out. And doing that for a couple months ruined my voice and the way my muscles in my throat work. So it started like my the settings were like totally destroyed. My muscles didn't do their work as they should. Some muscles did more, and some muscles did less. And I go to like a speech voice therapist, whatever you call it in English, like since it's been now 4 years, I think, to recover from that pain. Because not only I damaged my vocal cords and my throat, it felt like someone was like gagging me all the time. Like even if I didn't do anything, if I didn't talk, sing, like passive, there was always this feeling like someone is trying to kill me. That was very painful, especially when I wanted I wanted to sing, and then it would feel like someone is killing me. So it was very toxic. You know, it felt like a toxic relationship. But now the pain is almost gone, but I still feel like here, down here, very much like pressure, you know. And when I want to sing like higher, it kind of like everything tightens up, and then the notes are like gone, and my voice flips, and I'm like in my airy head voice falsetto register. And I can sing very high, like I'm a tenor, and I also have like I think 4 octaves in my range or more. Because the lowest note I ever sung was like a D2, like very low. But like I can sing it. Yeah, I can sing it now. I didn't warm up, and my voice is very tired today. But my highest was E7. Yeah, like really high whistle notes. Okay, let's stop talking about the singing. I will become an artist. I will be at the VMAs. I will sing there. I will be invited to the Met Gala in like 1, 2, 3, 4 years. I'm 21 right now, so there's no need to rush. And for my age, I think I'm much very mature already. Like I know stuff. I'm aware of things that 50-year-old people don't know and are not aware of. I'm very spiritual. I'm very connected to God, and I already experienced a lot of rejection, a lot of hate, a lot of bullying throughout my life. And yeah, but I grew from that and I learned it needed to happen this way because I wouldn't be the person I am today, you know? Like afterwards it made sense. Like if they didn't bully me, maybe I would have become a totally different person and I wouldn't be like awake. I would just be someone who follows the flow, and just goes with everyone and just be a normal white sheep. I am the black sheep of my family, obviously, and I think we are like the chosen one, the black sheep. And of course, you sometimes feel very like left out, and I did like in kindergarten, elementary school, and middle school, like everywhere. Kids rejected me, and I just wanted to play. And knowing that as a child, that I had this pure heart, that I didn't think about anything but just want to have fun, but what was rejected. Like, nothing else. But all these other kids I, were obviously jealous of something, you know. I believe that. But like, I didn't have the time to be jealous, envy, or anything negative. I didn't have the time because I was so focused on having fun, being happy, just enjoying life as a child, what every child should do, like being childish. I think these days children are scared of being childish. And I'm like, if you're not childish now, when will you be childish? You only have these few years where you are a child, and the older you get, the less time you have to be child. You know, the less time you have left to be childish. Of course, I think it's important to keep that childish, um, in your life still. Being childish is very healthy. I believe that I love being childish, and when I'm with my cousins, I feel like a child again. Like back then when we were playing in my backyard, in our fantasies with powers and all these things. That was healthy, you know. And yeah. And when it comes to singing, I was 7 years old when I knew I'm going to be a singer. That was the age I knew that's what I'm going to do. This is my life. And every time I sing and I just hear the song, the music, and start singing, I feel like a child again, Like music connects me to my childhood, to my younger self, to my inner child. So I think that's what makes me so, focused on becoming a singer. Like that's what's pushing me to it. Yeah, and the second week was very interesting. I realized a lot of things that um are not like where it should be now, like in my head. I'm not disciplined. Like I have no discipline at all. Like there's like one week turned out to be 2 weeks because I forgot my morning pages and I didn't read the book, and like, but I was like, no, I cannot stop it here. Like I want to keep doing it, and it just happened. I have to accept it and just try it better than next week. Like the third week started today, actually yesterday, but I skipped yesterday also because I didn't have time. Because my morning pages, I don't have time for my more morning pages because I'm late to work when I do them, and waking up earlier is like also not something I love to do, but I guess I have to do it now. And yeah, when I do my morning pages, I know, like, I feel so more focused and I have way more clarity because everything I wrote down, what's in my head, it's like out of my head and it's here. You know, it's like cleaning my head and putting everything in here, and so I don't have to think about it anymore. More. The second week was interesting, and it talked a lot about narcissistic people, and of course, I have a narcissistic person in my life, and I love that person so much, and yeah, it's family, so I can not get rid of them. Like, I've met a lot of narcissistic people, but like, I cut them off. Like, learning to cut them off was the best thing. Like, I don't feel any shame or anything. I don't owe you anything. You don't owe me anything. Just go away and know your place. Because I know where I am at. I have my boundaries. If you cross them, don't be surprised if I act like crazy when you just um, don't respect my boundaries, because I will protect my boundaries like at all costs. And yeah, and they always try and turn me into the villain, and I'm okay with that. Like, if I am the villain in your story, I don't care. I couldn't care less. Like, I love that sometimes, but like not purposely, but like it's funny to just protecting myself and my peace and my boundaries makes me a villain in your eyes, like to such a evil villain. That's funny. Like, I enjoy that. Like, of course, then I will be the baddest person, the most evil person on earth. If it means that I'm just protecting my boundaries. Yeah, and it talked about attention, that you should become more aware of the here and now, and not of yesterday and not the morning. And she also talked a lot about her grandma, and how her grandma inspired her with a lot of things, and how she managed to stay in a positive state, even though she struggled a lot with her husband and life at all, like in general. And that's very, like, but if I keep talking, I will never stop. So yeah, I did the tasks I had to do. I had my artist date, even though I should have done it alone. I did it with my cousin, and I did the morning pages, even though it took a little bit longer than it should have been. Okay, I think my English stops here right now, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And I believe that these videos that you now see, that the most people will see them when I'm like famous. I will be famous. I'm a Leo. My Leo is sun is in the 10th house, and a lot of planets are in Leo 10th house. I'm a Libra rising and a Pisces moon, so my intuition is on point. My Libra rising is helping me with my balance in life. Balance is key. And my birth chart is like, yes, like it's all making sense that I will become famous. And I don't think I'm a bad person saying that. Like, it's why I deserve it. I'm such a good person. I'm such a nice person to everyone. And worked, I worked my ass off. So I deserve it. Yeah, but like, I still have to do a lot. And obviously, still have parts of me that need healing. And yeah. What time is it? Oh, I'm filming. Okay, I don't know what time it is, but it's I think like 2 a.m. And now I will keep reading and for with the task for the third week of The Artist's Way, the 12 weeks program by Julia Cameron, and see you in the next video. Bye, bitch.